Because obviously it's a novelty for them to hear an English voice, you know. So I thought, well, you know, try and see how many girls I can get around me at once. Didn't work. Probably just my face. But yeah, you know, it was good fun. You've never owned one. Well, now could not be a better time. Face and attitude. Very funny indeed, Miss Groucho. Very funny indeed. You are hilarious. Goodness. My attitude is actually very nice, I think. I've got a good attitude. Good work ethic I have. A very good positive outlook on life. More people should be like me. I only got told that once, actually, Red. I got told that once, and that was it. I was quite disappointed, if I'm to be honest. I was hoping more people would notice. But it was always nice to hear another person speaking with an English accent, which I've met a couple of them, and it was always quite a novelty. And I'd get quite excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're English too. And try and make myself known a bit, and I'd talk a little bit louder in case they heard me, and they might be able to hear the English voice and be like, oh, that reminds me of home, you know. They do asking you to say cheers. That's weird. That's strange. Love a London accent, but don't forget though that anybody from the UK has a London accent. You know, everybody from the UK has a London accent, according to Canadians and Americans and so on. What I find this really interesting. We had a game of bowls whilst we were there. There was a local bowls club. They're playing indoors, and I thought it would mostly be Canadians playing, but quite a few of them were English. And there was this man. He must have been in his 80s. A Scotsman he was, and I'll still call him a Scotsman because he had such a thick Scottish accent. And he said he moved there at the age of 27. He was 27 when he moved to Canada, yet he still had a massively thick Scottish accent. And you would not guess for a second that he even visited Canada, to be honest with you. You know? I know what you mean, Ben. I know what you mean. My accent has deteriorated quite a bit, to be honest, in the past few years. It depends, Joji. A London accent can be, well, Cockney is a bit different. I always think Cockney almost sounds Australian. I think Cockney sounds Australian, to be honest with you, at times. I type with a posh English accent. This is Fatty Cyclops. Ah, thank you, Ben. That's very kind of you indeed. I think your accent changes depending on who you talk to, though, doesn't it, a lot? If I'm at home or something, or if I've been drinking, then, you know, very few people will understand what I'm actually saying. Jess, who's on here, her fiance is English. He's from Birmingham, and he has a slight English accent. Well, you can still tell he's from England, but he hasn't got the sort of the Birmingham accent, and he does have a slight Canadian accent. But when he's like people say, when he's been drinking, it becomes a lot harder to understand because the native accent comes out, you know. But in a way, I like the thought of people not understanding what I'm saying because of my accent, you know? I just think it's interesting. When I was talking to that Welshman on the beach, apparently nobody understood what the Welshman was saying. No one knew a thing that was being said, and yeah, I was talking to him and people were like, what's he going on about? Old school English, nice. Times long lost, yeah. I still know quite a few people who speak with a very nice accent. John's coming over now for a quick chat. I think he might be off for. Well, I've got to end the stream quite quickly and quite soon anyway, so I could end the stream now, or I'll say goodbye after I finish talking to John. But Merv, good to see you. It is good to see you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. 4:40. Okay, thank you, Miss Groucho. Okay, thank you, Red. I'll end the stream now then. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you all for the subscriptions and everything and so on. And I'll talk to you all later on. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you. See you all next week.